also a term used to identify a traditional orchestra concert program. As a traditional orchestra was being developed in the 20th century, you could go to a concert and typically hear a standard order of music. Most concerts would begin with an overture, followed by a piece that would feature a guest soloist such as a concerto, and end with a four-movement symphony. This evening concert features just that type of musical lineup. As your program indicates, we will begin with an overture by Wagner, then Rondo by Purcell featuring guest soloist conductor Lindsay Snyder, followed by Bach's Brandenburg Concerto, which will feature select musicians from the orchestra. The concert will end with what can be described as a patchwork symphony. Most traditional four-movement symphonies have a certain movement form: a fast first movement, slow second movement, lively dance or scherzo third movement, and a fast triumphant fourth movement to wrap things up. The movements selected for this symphony are from some of the greatest ever written, and their placement in this particular symphony corresponds to where they would be heard in their full works. Thank you again for joining us this evening. We hope you enjoy the SHS Orchestra's Masterworks concert.
Welcome to our concert this evening. It's wonderful to see you all here on this beautiful spring day in April. Over the last several years, throughout a couple of years when you're working with students, you definitely see a lot of wonderful potential. This is an orchestra filled with talent and passion for music. And through this, it's really interesting to see how the students blossom into different types of musicians. Now, they are obviously very skilled and talented on their own instruments, but once in a while you kind of catch a little spark of something else and something that would be interesting to know if it got fostered. So throughout the year, and I think it was early on this year, that we kind of discovered a potential conductor in our midst here. And so through hard work and the dedication of learning the score, I'm thrilled to welcome to the stage our conductor for our next piece. She has worked completely by herself with this orchestra on this piece, and it's really it's been fantastic to see where it's come from and to where it is tonight. So without further ado, I want to introduce Maestra Lindsay Snyder. Next, we give you Annie Heppel to help understand an age-old question that comes to symphony concert goers. Well, I'll let her explain what it is.
Symphonies, to clap or not to clap? At a classical concert, you can't guarantee that this display of enthusiasm won't earn you a few cuts from other audience members. But it hasn't always been this way. Like the music itself, classical concert etiquette has evolved over time. In the late 18th century, classical concerts were more like small aristocratic gatherings. Composers like Mozart actually expected people to talk during their concerts, and they enjoyed hearing spontaneous applause. Individual movements were even played all over again if they received a big enough reaction. Then, claps were born. When classical concerts became public in the 19th century, organized groups of professional applauders called claques were often hired to applaud particular performers. Many composers strongly objected to them. Mahler even specified in the score of his Kindertotenlieder that its movement should not be interrupted by applause. And he wasn't alone. In 1842, at the debut of the Scottish Symphony, Mendelssohn explicitly asked for it to be played without a break, to avoid any interruptions. Schumann did the same for his piano and cello concertos, as well as his Symphony No. 4. By the time recording equipment was developed in the 20th century, applauding in between movements came to be heavily frowned upon. People started to think that clapping between the movements of a symphony distracted from the unity of the piece, punctuating works with unnecessary noise on live CD recordings. Today, it's still a bit of a formal. People first wanted to leave the clapping until the end of the work so that audience members could listen to the music totally undisturbed, without the distraction of audience in between applause in between movements. And although not a major one, clapping between movements is still considered a bit of a concert protocol today. But many people in the industry disagree. Clapping does not bother me in the least, says Merritt Alsop, conductor of the Baltimore Symphony and the Sao Paulo State Symphony. When Beethoven pieces premiered, people would clap in the middle of the piece. Chicago Symphony Orchestra bassoonist William Buchanan, however, disagrees. Unlike a lot of other forms of music, silence plays an important role in a lot of classical music. The silence is as profound as some of the music, and when that silence is not allowed its space, you lose a lot of the emotional impact that the silence can otherwise generate. So, do we need to get more comfortable with silence? Perhaps the answer to the question is that we should get used to hearing the sound of silence. But if you can't help bursting into spontaneous applause after the epic performance of the SHS Orchestra, ignore the disapproving cuts and go for it.
So we have decided to break up the symphony slightly, just taking a quick pause. This is very untraditional as far as the symphony orchestra goes, but we thought we'd break with tradition for a little bit here and we'd recognize some students worthy of recognition. So at this time we're going to present some of the awards, recognizing the seniors and such. So give us a moment to get set up and we will be proud to present them to you. Trying to do the math in my head. I think 13 years ago, at the retirement of one of the finest music teachers and finest musicians and just finest champion of education, retired from this program. And she, putting it mildly, would say that she put Southern York County on the map, developing one of the finest string programs in the state of Pennsylvania and even the Northeast. Kathy Etter did tremendous amounts of wonderful work for music and for education in this area. And upon her retirement, there was a scholarship fund in her name that is awarded to a graduating senior of the high school orchestra each year. And this year, it gives me great pleasure to recognize that student tonight. The student that is going to receive this award has shown tremendous leadership, tremendous musicianship, and has been just an overall outstanding student in the program. The student has been an orchestra officer, been a member of Select Strings, been a part of the LBC Honors Orchestra Festival, played in the pit orchestra and taken private lessons. And not only those musical attributes, but also leadership attributes. A student that I can always count on to sort of take over when needed and to help organize and lead rehearsals and lead the sections as well. And just representing the school and the orchestra in the most positive way possible. So it is with extreme pleasure and gratitude that that we award this year's recipient of the Kathy Etter Scholarship to Grace and Dadia. Something that we're doing this year, or introducing this year, and I'm not even sure that the students are aware of this yet or not, but something that has been brought up and something that I think that is going to be an important part of the students' participation this year is the awarding of varsity letters in orchestra. The criteria that has been come up with is the following. SHS Orchestra varsity letters are presented to all orchestra members who have accumulated 40 points during their membership in orchestra. 10 points are awarded for each year that a student is a member of the SHS Orchestra. Additional points are earned when students are active in additional organized activities on their instrument for orchestra. These activities can include select strings, youth orchestra programs, honors orchestra programs, community orchestra, PMEA auditions and festivals, along with SHS Theater Pit Orchestra and private lessons. Student information regarding their additional orchestra activity was gathered in a Google Forms survey earlier this year. And in addition to the seniors receiving their letters in a few moments this evening, at this time, please stand as your name is called, students, in recognition of receiving this varsity letter, and come to the front of the stage in order to receive the letter. James Davidson, Ella Closter, Zach Sharkey, Mick Finnegan, Andrew Kamenowicz, Justin Miller, Coleman Baumgart, Amber Brose, Ashley Dell, Olivia Hartman, Annie Hebel, Bethany Coons, Jordan Flieger, and Matthew Winter. At this time, we'd like to take a moment and recognize the 2019 senior class of orchestra members. sent out a Google form getting some information for the students, so many of them have requested to be escorted by certain members of the audience. So if you know that you're already coming up, you can go ahead and make yourself available to come up. We will be going in alphabetical order by last name. The first senior to recognize is Josh Allwine on the trumpet. Josh is accompanied by parents Jason and Kate. He's played trumpet for 9 years, been in the orchestra for 3 years. He is going to Penn State, and he's going to participate in the Navy ROTC program. He's been in concert band 4 years, jazz band 4 years, marching band 5 years, and his favorite orchestra memory is playing Rhapsody in Blue in his first year in orchestra. So Josh, you actually would step down, receive your awards, and then line up on stage. Just so you know, there are 27 graduating seniors. That's why I'm down here. I'm not getting in their way. I'm being on stage. Congratulations, Josh. Next senior to be recognized is Calvin Argueta Perez, violin player. Asked to be accompanied by Jennifer Duffy and Laura Duffy. He's been playing violin for 8 years. The plan after high school is to to either attend Hack for 2 years or become an assistant store manager at Rutgers. His favorite memory of being in orchestra was last year's chamber group concert when he walked out playing his violin down the church aisle without looking at any music. Congratulations, Calvin. The next senior to be recognized is Barbara Barrett in the flute section. She's been asked to be accompanied by her mother, Hannah Barrett. She's been playing flute since 4th grade and in high school orchestra, 10th through 12th grade. She plans to go to Westchester University and major in finance. Barbara's been a member of the marching band for 5 years, concert band for 4 years, indoor color guard 5 years, pep band 4, pit orchestra 2 years, summer theater orchestra 1 year. And her favorite memory of being in orchestra was when the concert got blacked out last year at this time. Thankfully, we've made it this far and haven't had to worry about that. Congratulations, Barbara. Next senior to be recognized is Leah Brown from the trombone section, plays bass trombone. She has to be accompanied by Bill and Amy Brown. She's been playing for 10 years, been in orchestra for 3 years. Her plan after high school is to move to Hawaii and start to live and work there to gain state residency, then go to college for photojournalism down the road. She has been in SHS concert band 4 years, marching band 5 years, jazz band for a half a year. She does say sorry about that to Mr. Poole. And her favorite orchestra memory was dressing up as a frat boy for the costume concert with Coleman Bongard and Emma Burns. Congratulations, Leah. Next from the violin section is Joe Chen. And Joe's parents are here. They are welcome to come up and join him on stage. Joe has been playing violin for 11 years and he plans to major in computer science. And Joe has just recently joined us back in the orchestra program after a brief hiatus, but it's great to have you back and I'm glad that you can end your time with us, Joe. Congratulations and best of luck. Made it to the second page. Next, from the cello section, Kate Kramer. Kate is being accompanied by John and Betsy Kramer. Kate's been playing cello for 10 years. She's planning to go to McDaniel College to major in art education in order to become an art teacher. Her favorite memory of being in orchestra is when I met Mr. Levy. I was in 3rd grade in my first orchestra concert. I thought to myself, who is this crazy bald man? And for the record, she's still thinking that. Congratulations, Kate. Next we have Eddie Dakey from the bass section. Eddie's asked to be accompanied by Mike and Donna Dakey. Eddie's been playing bass for 10 years. His plan after high school is to attend flight school to become a pilot. He has been a member of Select Strings, and his favorite memory of being in orchestra is hearing Mr. Levy's dad jokes at the beginning of class and my no Russian accent. Congratulations, Dave. Continuing in the bass section, graduating senior Grayson Davio. Asked to be accompanied by his parents Bob and Janelle Davio. Grayson's been playing bass for 11 years, and his plan is to attend Liberty University and study athletic training. Grayson's been a member, he was a member of YJSO for 1 year, Jazz Band 1 year, Select Strings 3 years, SHS Pit Orchestra 3 years, SUMC Pit Orchestra 1 year, and his favorite memory of being in orchestra is Don't Stop Believin' on repeat and being a part of the bass section. Congratulations, Grayson. Next we have graduating senior Alex Dennis from the flute section. Alex has been asked to be accompanied by his dad, Jason, stepmom Val, and his mom, Becky. Alex has been playing flute for 8 years and has been in the orchestra 4 years. His plan is to major in the MBET, Music Business Engineering and Technology program at UArts, and to make a lot of music. Good plan. He's been in lots of jazz bands, concert band, flute choir, pit orchestra, 2018 district jazz, and pep band. And his favorite memory of being in orchestra was Addie and I always had our good memories, good moments. Get chickens, get money. I'm sure that means something to somebody somewhere. Moving back to the strings, we have Alexandra Faby in the violin section, asked to be accompanied by Sandra and Theodore Faby. Alex has been playing violin since in the 3rd grade. She's planning on attending Arcadia University to major in psychology and pursue the physician assistance program. She was a member of the LDC Honors Orchestra freshman, junior, and senior year, and she was a member of Select Strings freshman year. Her favorite memory of being in orchestra was playing Victorious by Panic at the Disco at the chamber music concert her sophomore year with her best friends. Congratulations, Alex. Continuing in the violin section, we have Maddie Geipel. Maddie Geipel will be accompanied by her parents Ron and Pam Geipel. She's been playing violin for 10 years. Her plan is to attend the Harrisburg Area Community College for her prerequisites, then transfer to Carroll Community College for physical therapy assistant program. Her favorite memory of being in orchestra was going to Nashville and spending time with my friends and my mom. Best of luck. Congratulations, Maddie. When we go into the back row of the brass section, we've got Aaron Gibbs on trumpet. Aaron is asked to be accompanied by Daryl Tunstall. He's been playing trumpet for 9 years, been a part of the full orchestra for 4 years. His plan is to attend Howard University of Computer Engineering. He was in the marching band 5 years, concert band 4 years, jazz band 4 years, pit orchestra 3 years, brass quintet 3 years. His favorite memory of being in orchestra was his freshman year, the first time I was in orchestra, so I always got lost in the music. When I told the senior next to me, Nick, about how I always get lost, he told me that the key was to get lost together. You were getting too lost these days, though, Aaron. Congratulations, and best of luck. We come back to the string section and recognize senior Caitlin Gross on violin. She's asked her mom and dad, Jason and Jenny Gross, to accompany her. She's been playing violin for 10 years, and her plan is to study veterinary at Penn State. Her favorite memory was playing in the chamber concert every year. So congratulations, Caitlin. And if anybody knows Caitlin, then you know that Ashley can't be far behind, so senior Ashley Gwynn is the next to be recognized. She's been asked to be accompanied by Eric and Angela Gwynn. She also has been playing violin for 8 years. Her plan is to attend HAC of York for 2 years, then transfer to York College for another 2 years to major in nursing. Her favorite memory of being in orchestra is doing chamber groups with her trio of Kelvin and Caitlin since 8th grade. She wants to let you know she loves you guys. Congratulations, best of luck. Next, we have senior violinist Ryan Hartley. Ryan's been asked to be accompanied by Jennifer Hartley, mom, and Alfred Hartley, dad. He's been playing for 7 to 8 years. Maybe he wasn't sure yet, but 7 to 8 years on violin. His plan is to attend the Savannah College of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia, studying fashion design. He was a member of the York College Community Orchestra for 1 year, Susquehanna Select Strings for 3.5 years, Lebanon Valley College Honors Orchestra for 3, and the Triumph Music Honor Society for 2. His favorite memory of being in orchestra was being the Rye Man at the Ryman Auditorium on the Susquehanna trip to Nashville, Tennessee. Congratulations, Ryan. Best of luck. Staying in the violin section, and not too far behind, is Amina Memon on violin. She was asked to be accompanied by Todd Memon. She's been playing violin for 10 years. Her plan is to attend college at Hack, then Pittsburgh University, to study cytotechnology. Did I say that right? Okay, good. She was involved in pit orchestra for 1 year, and her favorite memory of being in the high school orchestra was the trip to Nashville. Best of luck, Amina. Next, in the back of the orchestra, we have euphonist Matthew Musmacher. He has been asked to be accompanied by Andrea and Greg Musmacher. He's been playing his euphonium for 7 years, but only been a member of the orchestra for a month. We needed him desperately to fill in the horn section for us on his euphonium. His plan is to go to York College to become a math teacher. He has been in concert band for 4 years, jazz band for 2 years, brass quintet 2 years, marching band 1 year, pep band 3 years. His favorite memory of orchestra was the time I was told I was allowed to be in it, for one song. But for real, I'm happy and I was given the opportunity. Well, we've been very happy to have you with us too for that short time. We've cherished every moment. Thank you, Matt. Best of luck. Staying in the brass section, we have trumpeter Hayden Roberts. Hayden has been asked to be accompanied by both of his parents. He's been playing trumpet for 10 years, been a part of the orchestra for 3 years. His plan is to enlist in the United States Navy. He's been in marching band for 5 years, indoor drumline for 4, jazz band for 4, pep band for 4, brass quintet for 4, pit orchestra for 3 years, choir for 3 years, SUMC Summer Theater and Pit Orchestra for 1, and Company of Praise Orchestra for 1. His favorite memory of being in orchestra was playing trumpet with my trumpet buddies and the I Guess. So congratulations, Hayden. Best of luck. Next, from the bass clarinet section, we have Jasper Rowe. Jasper's been playing bass clarinet for 5 years, been in the orchestra for 3 years. Plans to attend the University of Central Florida for computer science. A member of marching band for 4 years, indoor drumline for 4 years, jazz band for 3 years, and playing in the spring concert through the power outage last year was the favorite memory. So best of luck to you, Jasper. Next, we have horn player Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott has been asked to be accompanied by Carolyn and Steve Scott. Rachel's been playing horn for 2 years and been a member of the high school orchestra for 2 years as well. Her plan is to enlist in the United States Marine Corps and beginning recruit training on June 10th, 2009. So she's very specific with her plans. Good to see that. She's been a member of marching band for 4 years, the concert band for 4 years, as well as being in brass quintet for 1 year. And her favorite memory of being in orchestra was sort of trying to learn how to play the French horn. Well, I think you've succeeded, my dear. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Coming back to the strings, we have senior Jillian Smith on viola. Jillian is asked to be accompanied by Ben and Weaver Smith. She was playing violin for 5 years, through grades 3 through 7, and then some meanie with a bad haircut told her to switch to violas for 5 years, and I think she's flourished on that too. Her plan is to attend Temple University to major in Spanish. She was a member of the LVC Honors Orchestra for 2 years, SHS Choir 4 years, SHS Theater 4 years, and her favorite memory of being in orchestra is being part of the viola fam. So best of luck, Jillian. Thank you so much. Next, we have violinist Lindsay Snyder, graduating senior. Lindsay's asked to be accompanied by her mom and dad, Tammy and Todd. She's been playing violin ever since 3rd grade, so that's 10 years. Her plan is to attend Palm Beach Atlantic University. She has been a member of her church orchestra, SHS Pit Orchestra, taken private lessons, been involved with Select Strings, Lebanon Valley College Orchestra Festival, and the famed Youth Orchestra. Her favorite memory would have to be playing with the Select Strings group and Pit Orchestra because we always had fun during rehearsals. Well, congratulations, Lindsay. Thank you so much for your leadership. Staying with the violins, we have graduating senior Lauren Stanley. Lauren asked to be accompanied by Kathleen and Ken. She's been playing violin for 9 years, and her plan is to attend Penn State Harrisburg to major in elementary education. Just gotta make sure I'm not turned around that way. There we go. Okay, so yes, her favorite memory of being in the high school orchestra was getting to go to New York City freshman year to see a Broadway show. Best of luck and congratulations. Next we have another violinist, Ellie Stevenson. Ellie has been asked to be accompanied by Becky and Dan Stevenson. Ellie's been playing violin for 9 years. Her plan is to attend Bloomsburg University and major in nursing. Her favorite memory of being in the orchestra program, too, was getting to go to New York City and see a Broadway show. Best of luck and congratulations, Ellie. Next, we have percussionist Julian Stewart. Julian is asked to be accompanied by Matthew and Julie Stewart. Julian's been playing percussion for 9 years. He's been a member of the orchestra for 4 years. His plan is to go to college and receive a bachelor's in audio engineering. He has played in marching band, concert band, jazz band, indoor drumline, and drums for church. His favorite memory of orchestra, being in orchestra, is either the EQ booster or Big Mac. Probably have to ask him about that, because I don't know either. But we've always appreciated your leadership in the percussion section. Congratulations. Thank you, Julie. Next, we have violinist Christine Sullivan, and Christine will be joined by mother Joy Sullivan. Christine's been playing violin for 9 years, ever since 3rd grade. Her plan is to go to York College and major in nursing. Her favorite memory of being in orchestra was going to New York freshman year to see Broadway for the first time, too. Congratulations and best of luck, Christine. And last but certainly not least, we're going to visit the percussion section and congratulate graduating senior Alex Walmer. Alex has been asked to be accompanied by Alicia Walmer. Alex has been playing percussion for 10 years. He was in orchestra with us for 2 years, and his plan is to enlist in the Navy. He's been in several percussion ensembles, and his favorite memory of being in orchestra was that time on April 16th, 2019, that I had to play Mozart and hadn't had the chance to practice it, but twice with the orchestra. Well, we appreciate you stepping right in and making that happen, Alex, so congratulations and thank you very much. They fill up the stage and go down into the pit orchestra, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the graduating class of 2019 for orchestra. You will definitely be missed and certainly not easily replaced. So thank you all very much for your hard work, dedication to the program, and joining us for one last performance. As we move and transition to the final movement, I know there was a lot of time between movements here, of our symphony. I hope you got the joke about the composer. That's not a real person in the program, Wolfgang von Tchaikovsky or whatever I came up with. But anyway, Dvorak's finale to his 8th symphony. Thank you all so much for coming, and please join us in the lobby for a reception after